We're here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hello, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson.
We've got a great game coming up between Philadelphia and Baltimore.
These guys have to play in control tonight. They can't come out and try to intimidate this opponent. They're just too fast.
Yeah, they're a quick hockey club, and they certainly know how to use that speed. Time for the opening face-off for today's game. Face-off won by Fedorov. He passes the puck to Lemieux. Turned aside by Kiprusov. That's blocked. Kovalchuk to Sergei Fedorov. Here comes Forsberg. He burned him with that move. Leg save by Luongo to Joe Sakic, and he'll move the puck into the neutral zone. The shots are 2-2. That's stopped, and he hangs on for a face-off. Kiprusov has good hands. He can really move the puck.
And that puts a lot of pressure on opposing forwards. If they're not accurate with their shoot-ins, he'll beat them to the puck and fire it out of the zone.
We're scoreless early in the first. Skating through center ice. He'll go at him one-on-one. And he hangs onto the puck for the whistle. This guy just brings a high level of intensity night in and night out. His mental focus and preparation are outstanding.
Yeah, Jim, I'd say he plays goal like his life depends on it. You don't see him giving up on the puck that often.
Shots are 2-2. Here's Jaromir Jagr, who hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. He passes it to Nordstrom. Now ahead to Jagr. Luongo turned him away. To Joe Thornton, a big man with an unpredictable mean streak. To Leach. He had his pocket pick. We're scoreless in the first. Here comes Hayduk to Jagr. Fired it from the slot. Schneider with the puck to Tkachuk. Here comes Keith Tkachuk. Bursts it from deep in the slot. Chara. The shots are 4-4. It's 2-on-1 to Kovalchuk. Turned aside by Luongo. Schneider. Another shot. Yet another save to Tkachuk. We're scoreless early in the first. Here comes Bill Guerin. Kiprusov made the brilliant save. It's grabbed by Roenick. He passes it to Schneider. To Jovanovski. Heavy shot right on. Puck picked up by Lidstrom. Here comes Sergei Fedorov. To Lemieux, and he carries the puck to center ice. He intercepts the pass. Now he passes it to Kovalchuk. Shot from the right. That's blocked by the defender. Here comes Mario Lemieux. Shots in front. To Daniel Alfredsson. Here comes Daniel Alfredsson. Shoots quickly. Blocked. Puck found by Gonchar. And another shot. Stoned cold by Luongo. He has his pocket picked. Sean. Now it's passed to Gonchar. Fired it from the point. Blocked in front of the net. Picked up by Alfredsson. One-timer. He scores. And there's the all-important first goal of the game.
And Matt Sundin is obviously valuable to his team because he can score. But let's not forget how durable this guy is. It's unbelievable how few games he's missed over his career.
Philadelphia came up with the first goal of the game.
Well, if they can play with that consistency, we could see some big numbers.
Matt Sundin. Passed over to Korea. Pushed aside by Kiprusov. Here's Robert Lang looking for his first shot on net. And Luongo makes a nice save. Iginla is checked. Shoots the puck from the slot. Passed ahead to Naslin. Now he's into the attacking zone. To Thornton. Midway through the first, and it's 1-0 for the home team. Here comes Paul Kariya. Now let's see what's in his bag of tricks. Zubov got it. It's man against man. To Robert Lang. One-timer.
That was all reflex to keep his team from trailing by 2.
Here comes Nash. Quick shot. Turned away by Kiprusov. Another Another shot hit the man in front of the net at center. They're over the line and on the attack. Into the corner. Another shot. He stopped that too. To Schneider. He turns it over. One-timer. Luongo. Blocker save. To Nash. And he carries it to center. Now he's into the attacking zone. Circles the net. Quickly another shot. Brilliant save by Kiprusov. Puck scooped up by Fedorov. Koval shoots. He scores. And midway through the first, they've taken a 2-goal lead.
Kovalchuk is one of those rare players who can beat people one-on-one. If he gets in alone on the netminder, there's an awfully good chance that the red light's going to be lit.
The benefit of an early lead is the breathing room it gives you.
Well, with 2 goals and lots of time, you don't have to take any chances.
Into the slot. To Alfredson.
Assisted by number 21.
Midway through the first, and it's 2-0 for the home team. Oh, he hit the post. Here's Sergei Gonchar. Oh, he shoots. He scores, and they might run away and hide with a big lead midway through the first.
That's why this guy's a star in his team. He's always able to step it up and score a goal.
The faceoff goes to Baltimore. They're in over the blue line on the attack. A great deep. Cuts it. He scores. Take that. They've come right back with one of their own.
There aren't too many guys out there who play with more passion than Jeremy Roenick. He flat out loves the game and plays it the way it should be played.
Baltimore goal scored by number 9.
Here comes Jeremy Roenick. Oop, post. Kiprusov covers up. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. To Schneider. He shoots! Blocked. Here's Bill Guerin. He scores! And now he's got a pair.
Jeremy Roenick is a smash-mouth player, but let's not forget how highly skilled he is. He's got great speed, accurate passing, and an ability to finish.
Baltimore goal scored by number 9.
Here comes Jeremy Roenick. What a sensational move! He dinks! Now there's going to be a fight.
Now, I don't know exactly how it started, but it's definitely on now.
He sure knows how to throw his fists.
No doubt. He really showed his skills in that fight.
We're ready for the face-off.
Philadelphia penalty to
Matthew Schneider. Shoots! Turned away by Kiprusov.
Baltimore penalty.
Here comes Jaromir Jagr. Luongo makes the big glove save. Puck found by Guerin. Shoots it quickly. Just one man to beat. Here's Sergei Gonchar. Here's Jaromir Jagr, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. Big shot. Here's Todd Bertuzzi. The score is 3-2 here late in the first for the home team. Blocked. It didn't get through. He slaps it. That's blocked and didn't get through. Blake takes control of the puck. One-timer!
And he had to make that save, Jim. Down by 2 late in the first would have been a tough one to swallow.
Kiprusov slams the door shut. Here comes Lang. Right in front. To Thornton. The score is 3-2 here late in the first for the home team. Here's a chance. Zubov jumps on the loose puck. He passes the puck to Lang. And he moves it into the attacking zone. Saved by Luongo. To Jerome Iginla. And he carries it to center. Now they're over the line and on the attack. He gives the puck away. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Quick shot!
1 minute left
ahead
in
to
the
Thornton.
first period.
Now passed over to Iginla. Shoots! Pretty nice glove save by Luongo. It's corralled by Nash. He's only got one to beat. Quick shot from the slot. Gonchar behind the net. And that'll wrap up the period with a score of 3-2 as we head to the break. Philadelphia appeared to have this game under control after racing out to a 3-0 lead, but allowed a pair before the break.
There's no doubt that hurts. Jim, they have to put that behind them and get back to playing their game here in the second.
Here's Sergei Fedorov. Lots of shots. Up shot! Luongo made the save. So the backhander wouldn't have gone wide had it not changed course in its flight. The puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia, to Lidstrom. Quick shot from the left.
Jim, that was a critical stop to keep this game close.
Here comes Paul Kariya. Picked off. Kiprasov covers up for the whistle. About to drop the puck. And the faceoff is won by Sakic, and he's stopped by Kiprasov. The visiting team trails by 1 here early in the second. Luongo's got it to Mario Lemieux. Here comes Mario Lemieux. He coughed it up. Pat, with speed, it's a one-on-one. Front of the net, turned aside by Luongo. Niedermeyer, Bertuzzi. Here comes Joe Sakic. Shot hard. Bertuzzi, that's stopped too. It's 3-2 early in the second period for the home team. With a one-timer, he scores, and they jump to a 2-goal lead early in the second.
Let's face it, this guy hasn't won 5 Art Ross trophies by accident. Yager is one of the finest finishers in NHL history. That was a great goal.
They now have a 2-goal lead here in the second.
This gives them the freedom to play their game. Add the lead even further.
68.
Here comes Steve Yzerman. He shoots. Kiprasov's got it to Lang.
Assisted by number 23.
Now passed over to Hossa.
And by number
Turned over to Nash. Now quick up to Yzerman. Here comes Steve Yzerman. The visiting team trails by a pair here early in the second. Kiprasov did a good job on that last save.
He's definitely in control of his crease.
The ref is ready to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. And they're out of their own zone to save. He's in over the blue line on the attack. Intercepted. One times it. Luongo reached out for the puck. Watch how quickly this guy gets down in this butterfly.
Well, Jim, he just dares shooters to go 5-hole, then takes it away at the last second. He's lightning quick with his pads.
to Sergei Gonchar. Now over to Olin. He steals the puck to Guerin. Here comes Jeremy Roden. Fires it. Scores! And that completes that trick.
Rarely is Roenick out there and not involved in the play somehow. He always seems to be buzzing around the puck, and that's a huge reason why he's in position to make plays.
It's scooped up by Fedorov. It's man against man.
Jeremy went into the slot.
Luongo makes the brilliant save to Lidstrom. Now over to Bertuzzi. Here comes Mario. Oh, he hits the post. Passed ahead to Forsberg. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. Right in front. Pushed aside by Luongo. Here comes Bertuzzi. With shot from the left. Lidstrom behind the net. The visiting team trails by 1 as we approach the midway mark of the second period. Here comes Sergei Fedorov in front. Ahead to Yzerman. Now he moves the puck into the neutral zone to Zubov. Here comes Marcus Naslund. One-timed it. Here comes Saint-Louis. One-timed it. Up to Naslund. Now he moves it out. He brings it over the line. Cuts in front. He hangs on to the puck. Luongo does a good job stopping the shot.
A wrist shot is more accurate than a slap shot. You don't need much space to put him in.
The action's about to start. Face-off won by Thornton to Leach. As we approach the midway mark of the second period, it's 4-3 for the home team. Pat. Now passed over to Hayden. Here comes Hayden. Gets a post. To Jerome McGinley. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. He passes it to Yager. And he's over the blue line on the attack. To Gonchar. To Chris Pronger. Out comes Joe Thornton. And he moves it into the attacking zone. Kiprasov turns the shot aside. Another stop. Nordstrom. He passes the puck to Hossa. Here comes Hossa. He passes it to Kachuk. He steals it to Hossa. One-timer. Turned away by Luongo. To Kovalchuk. Philadelphia has a relentless attack going here. They carry it to center ice. Here comes Bill Guerin. Kiprasov covers up. The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. Sean. Now he's moved it into the attacking zone. Luongo turned him away. Goes behind his net. Here's Mario Lemieux, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goaltender. To Alfredson. To Matt Sundin. Here comes Sundin. He scores! That's a deuce for him.
Matt Sundin is an effective goal scorer because he can beat teams in many different ways. He's the total package. Big, strong, and skilled.
The faceoff goes to Philadelphia.
Number 13.
Over to Forsberg. One-timed it. Here's Matthew Schneider. He takes it into the neutral zone. Here comes Matt. He scores! And they're right back in the game.
There's another goal in the historic career of Steve Yzerman. This man's going to be a first ballot inductee into the Hockey Hall of Fame, without a doubt.
The faceoff goes to Baltimore. Here's Jerome McGinley. He's been the hottest shooter. Good shot. Kiprasov made the save. Kiprasov caught a piece of it with his blocker, and it was just enough to prevent it from going in. They're getting ready for the faceoff. To McGinley. Out comes Jaromir Jagr, and he's into the attacking zone. Now he passes it ahead to Thornton, and quickly up to center ice. Here's Jerome McGinley, who's been... Oh, he shot! To Matty Nordstrom. From behind the net. To Jaromir Jagr. Now he carries the puck out to center ice. He's only got one to beat. Here's a chance. Luongo's got it.
You cannot, I repeat, cannot go down 2 goals going into the third. Good save.
One-timer turned away by Luongo. He had his pocket pick. The visiting team trails by 1 here late in the second. Quick shot on the right. Chara to Lidstrom. Now it's passed to Kovalchuk. Here comes Forsberg. Made the defense look bad on that move. One-timer. Pass up to St. Louis. Here comes Nash. To Alfredson. The visiting team still trailing by 1 here late in the second period. We're down to 2 minutes to go in the second period. Kiprasov denies him. Here's Matt Sundin, who's off to a good start, having scored the game's first goal. And Kiprasov makes a nice save. That stop. Puck jumped on by Oland. To Alfredson, and he moves it into the attacking zone. He scores! That's a big 2-goal lead late in the second.
He got a lot of wood on that backhand. That had the speed and pinpoint accuracy of a wrist shot. What a goal.
Philadelphia, it looks like they'll carry a 2-goal lead into the third period.
As long as they don't lose their focus. That's always the danger with a solid lead.
Number 13
To Thornton.
Number 11.
Now it's passed to Hossa. One-time shot. Pushed aside by Luongo. He gave the puck away. Plenty of goals after 2 periods of play. 6-4 is the score heading to the intermission. Philadelphia is up by a pair as this third period begins. They're getting ready for the faceoff. To Leach. One-time hit. It's blocked up to Forsberg. Now he carries it to center ice. He moves it into the attacking zone. Luongo turned the shot away. Here comes Joe Thornton. He gets away a hard shot. Fearlessly blocked. Kiprasov covers up for the whistle. That was an unbelievable save. That one looked like it was going in for sure. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Baltimore. There's a quick shot. Pretty nice glove save by Kiprasov.
This guy scored a goal tonight, and so far he's been key in helping his team press the attack.
That's so true, Craig, and it always gives a player a real morale boost when he's on the score sheet. Shot! Here's Sergei Zubov. He passes the puck to Nordstrom. To Hayduk. He gains the blue line on the attack. Down into the corner. Here's Todd Bertuzzi. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. He passes it to Zubov. It's a one-on-one battle. Shot the puck on the right. Oop, close. Luongo covers up. Rob Blake has everything a coach looks for in a defenseman. He's big, he's imposing, and he fires missiles from the blue line.
And Jimmy logs a ton of ice time. He averages over 27 minutes a night, which is phenomenal in this league.
To Schneider. Blasts it on net. It's picked up by Jovanovski. He steals the pass. Another quick shot. To Chara. One-timed it. Hit the man in front of the net. It's turned over in the attacking zone. Here's Peter Force. We got a shot on goal. He blocked it. That's a great play. Intercepted to Sergei Fedorov. He's only got one to beat. In the corner. He freezes the puck. This one could finish with a basketball score the way it's going.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of defense being played out there.
These goalies will be seeing pucks in their sleep. Face-off won by Thornton behind the net. To Pronger. The visiting team trails by a pair here early in the third. Shoots the puck from the wing. He had his pocket picked. Now he passes the puck to Korea. Scores! Top shelf.
Is a wonderful combination of skill, speed, and size. And he's blossomed into the type of player everyone thought he would be when the Bruins took him first overall in 1997.
Sakic wins the faceoff. Here comes Joe Sakic.
Assisted by number 9, Paul.
He passes the puck to Lang. Out comes Marcus Naslund. And he's over the line and on the attack. Here comes Bertuzzi with a one-timer. It's found by Nordstrom to Blake. Jumped on by Philadelphia. Out they come to center. And it's brought in over the line. Now they carry it to center ice. Here comes Mario Lemieux. He passes it to Lang. He'll go at him one-on-one to Yager. Here comes Aguila. Shoots the puck from the right. Kiprasov covers up for the whistle. Philadelphia has one of the most potent offenses in the league. Move the puck as well as any team, and they can score from almost every position.
Yeah, they're a tough test for any defense.
To Schneider. Here's Peter Forsberg. Lots of shots, but no results so far. One-time net. It's grabbed by Fedorov. Luongo covers up. Luongo saw the wrist shot coming, but it got deflected wide, and I'm not too sure if he had anything to do with it. We're ready for the face-off. Here comes Paul Kariya to Matt Sundin. Now it's passed to Gonchar. He intercepted it. Here's Jerome Aguila, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goaltender. Taken up. Here's Daniel Alfredson, having a terrific game. He has his pocket picked. Here's Jerome Aguila. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest. Oh, we get a shot on goal. It's 2-on-1. One-timer. Quick up to Yzerman. Now he's into the attacking zone. Oh, he scores! And midway through the third, we've got a tie game.
What more can you say about Steve Yzerman? He's done it all and won it all in this league. He is, without a doubt, one of the most respected players in the history of the game.
Baltimore have clawed their way back into it.
It was a big enough accomplishment to tie this game. Let's see if they can steal the win.
Scored by number 25.
Just one man to beat. Shoots the puck from the right. And he hangs on. Kiprasov pulled a rabbit out of his hat with that save.
What a highlight reel stop.
The puck is about to be dropped. Niedermeyer rips one. Kiprasov got a pad on it. And he scores! That was quick. Now they're up by a goal.
JR can win a game for you in so many ways. Not only can he score, he's also able to make an impact with his physical, aggressive style of play.
About half a period left in the game, down by one.
This is where you expect your big players to step up
Baltimore
and earn their pay.
Scored by number
Now there's going to be a fight.
The gloves are off and it's on.
He's tough, and he's shown that twice now.
I don't think he'll get challenged again.
About to drop the puck.
Philadelphia penalty.
The boards.
That's a big-time D.
Here's Peter Forsberg. He's heading. Oh, there's a shot. Here's Jeremy Roenick. He's red hot tonight, having a great game. Here comes Keith Tkachuk. Shot on the right. Kiprasov made the save. To Peter Forsberg. To Fedorov. Here comes Sergei Fedorov. One times it from the left. Here comes Keith Tkachuk. Ooh, off the bar. Kiprasov's got it. To Sergei Fedorov. Here comes Sergei Fedorov. Quick shot. That's blocked. Over to St-Louis. Now he moves it out. He brings it over the line. One-timed it. Puck corralled by Nordstrom. Here's Jaromir Jagr. His hands are dirty. He's had a good... Oh, he shot. Kiprasov makes the huge save. Zubov with the puck. Oh, he hit the post. From behind the net. Here's Martin St-Louis, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goaltender. Here's a chance, and Kiprasov makes a nice save. Here comes Sundin. One-timed it. Score!
Alfredson has one of the best shots in the game. Now, he may not be able to rip it as hard as some of the others, but it's as accurate as they come.
The faceoff goes to Baltimore. Here's Jerome McGinley, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. Sean, and he takes it into the neutral zone. Luongo turns it away. He passes the puck to Korea. Out comes Jerome McGinley, and he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. Here's a chance, and he hangs onto the puck for the whistle. Kiprasov got enough of that hard slap shot to change its course. The ref is ready to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. Here's Peter Forsberg, who's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. Watch what he does here. Luongo hangs on for the whistle. So much of this game is about confidence.
Well, that's just it. Once a guy's found the scoreboard, he's always hungry for more.
Defenders should be keeping tabs on this guy. To Forsberg. Pretty nice glove save by Luongo. He passes it to Korea. Out comes Peter Forsberg, and he's into the attacking zone. Quick shot. Here's Chris Pronger. Here's Jerome McGinley. A shot. Kiprasov's got it, and he stopped that, and he hangs on. The action's about to start. Here comes Sergei Fedorov. One-timer. Blocked, it didn't get through. To Lemieux. Now he's over the blue line on the attack.
How did he pull that off?
He hangs on to the puck. This guy gets down quickly and takes away the entire bottom of the net.
Jim, you have to lift the puck up to beat his butterfly style. If it's on the ice, he's going to get a pad on it.
The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. Over to Alfredson. Down to the final 2 minutes of this third period. Sean. Now it's passed to Gonchar. Ahead to Lemieux. To Todd Bertuzzi. He has his pocket picked. 2-on-0. Front of the net. Shoots the
1
puck.
minute left in the third
Scooped
period.
up by Niedermeyer. We're into the final minute.
Both sides want to play conservatively now to force this game into overtime.
It's a one-on-one battle. Blasts it on the right. Pat. He passes it to Thornton. Now over to Lemieux. He gains the blue line on the attack. To Pronger. Cranks it hard from the wing.
Wow, Jim, that would have been game over.
It's one-on-one. Cuts in front. Here's a chance behind the net. To Kachuk. Here comes Jeremy Roenick. Shoots the puck from the left. Roenick. He passes it to Schneider. Into the last 10 seconds of the third. Another shot. Great save by Kiprusov. Pat, and he carries the puck to center.
3 periods have settled nothing, so we're going into overtime.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Baltimore. Here's Mario Lemieux. Lots of shots, but no results so far. Niedermeyer. He intercepts the pass. Here comes Hajduk. He passes it to Sakic, and he'll move the puck into the neutral zone. Into the slot. To Milan Hajduk. Right in front. Luongo turns him away. To Sakic. A one-on-one battle. One-timer. It's all over now. Baltimore has won the game. 8-7 the final score.
Paul Kariya can score with the best of them. He's got great speed and great skill. And that's bad news for opposing defensemen and goalies.
Tonight's third star for Philadelphia, number 11, Daniel Alfredson. Tonight's second star, Philadelphia, number 13, Matt Sundin. And tonight's first star for Baltimore, number 97, Jeremy Roenick.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and for EA Sports, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Have a great one.
$100 million souls are joined together and hope for something better. And Jimmy just asked the question, what is our
We're here in Los Angeles, California. Hello, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson.
We've got a great game coming up between Los Angeles and Pittsburgh.
These guys have to play in control tonight. They can't come out and try to intimidate this opponent. They're just too fast.
Yeah, they're a quick hockey club, and they certainly know how to use that speed. To drop the puck for the opening faceoff. The faceoff goes to Pittsburgh. They're into the attacking zone. To Francis. Shoots the puck. Here's another stop. To Running. And he's over the post. From behind the net. They'll bring it out of their own zone on the attack. Here comes Ron Francis. To Blake. To Running. Here comes Cliff Running. Into the corner. Oh, he hit the post. To Blake. Los Angeles has the puck and won't give it up in the attacking zone. From a bad angle. To Brian McCabe, who was drafted out of Spokane by the New York Islanders. He gives the puck away. To York. And it's moved over the line under the attack. Pretty nice glove save by Ed Belfour. In behind. Here's Max Sundin, who's got one shot on net so far tonight. Here comes Sundin. We're scoreless in the first. To Jeff O'Neill, who's blessed with a hard shot, good speed, and loves to play a physical game. Stick save by DiPietro. Bergenheim, a one-on-one battle. Saved by Belfour. How did he see that one?
Yeah, that was a blur, but somehow he got in the way.
The action's about to start. Reichel on the draw. Reichel, he gains the line on the attack. Missed the net, behind the net. Bergenheim at center. They're in over the blue line on the attack. He has his pocket picked. We're scoreless early in the first. He had his pocket picked to Parrish. Here comes Parrish. Shot from beside the net. Renberg through center. Here they come over the blue line. To Blake. It's man against man. To Running. Right in front. He freezes the puck. Los Angeles has one of the most potent offenses in the league. Move the puck as well as any team, and they can score from almost every position.
Yeah, they're a tough test for any defense.
To Panikarovsky. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. To Kaberle. One-timer. Zhitnik gets hold of the puck. Here's Alexei Yashin, who's already got a shot on target. He intercepted it. The shots are 6-6. Stand gets right out. One-timer right on. Here's Cliff Running to Alexei Yashin, and he's over the line and on the attack. With a one-timer, he scores! And halfway through the first, they've got the game's first goal.
Speed kills. Isn't that the old saying? Oh, this man is a perfect example of that.
Is quickly setting the tempo.
It's always better to force the other team to play your game.
Scored by number
He's only got one to beat. Dinks into the slot. To Mike York.
Assisted by number 55.
Here comes Mike York. Great glove save by Belfour. Here's Jason Allison, a 6'3" center from North York, Ontario. He'll go at him one-on-one. Fires it. What? He scores, and it's a tie game midway through the first.
Not a strong skater, but he does have fantastic instincts on offense. And sometimes those instincts are more valuable than having great wheels.
Pittsburgh ties it up midway through the first.
That'll relieve the pressure of playing from behind.
Scored by
It's a one-on-one battle. Belfour gets a leg on it. To Francis. Now it's passed to Sundin. Here's Roman Hammerlich. He's behind the net looking for someone to pass to. Midway through the first, and it's 1-all. The shots are 9-9. Passed over to Weinheimer.
He'll get 2 minutes for that, and I tell you, it'll seem a lot longer to him.
The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Pittsburgh. Jumped on by Kaberle. He carries it to center. Here's Roman Hammerlich, who hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. He moves it into the attacking zone. Over to Nima. One-time shot. He scores, and that'll put them up by 1.
Now that's why this guy sees time on the power play. He's got great offensive skills, has the ability to finish his scoring chances.
Midway through the first, and it's a 1-goal game.
Now we'll see how well they bounce back from his first serve.
Scored on the power play by number 55.
With a wrist shot, he steals the pass. Saved by Belfour. He intercepts the pass.
And by number 4, Roman Hammerlich.
Now he passes it ahead to Parrish, and it's moved out to center ice. To Sopel. Now it's passed to Stajan. Turned over in the neutral zone. Heavy shot. Belfour turns it aside. It's 2-on-1. To Parrish. Here comes Kavasha. Backhand from the right.
That was all reflex to keep his team from trailing by 2.
To Jeff O'Neill. Rifles it from the slot. He blocked it. That's a great play. Here comes Kavasha. Shot the puck on the side of the net. Belfour covers up. This guy has great puck control, and that's a real asset.
Well, it really does make it easier on the defense knowing he's back there. When he passes to a teammate, it's usually tape to tape.
To Roman Hammerlich. Now up to Weinheimer. Another shot is blocked to Francis. Here comes Sundin. Deeks. He passes it to Weinhandel. It's man against man. Can save by Belfour. To Sundin. Now ahead to Nolan. Here comes Ron Francis. Shoots the puck from the right. Martinek jumps on the loose puck. Shoots. Blocked. Here's Miro Chitan. Behind the net. To Jeff O'Neill. Now he just gets the puck deep. And it's passed ahead to Blake. Now it's passed to Running. He had his pocket pick. To McGillney. To O'Neill. In he comes. One-timed. Sopel. To Running. And he brings it to center. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. Belfour turned the shot aside. To Sopel. Los Angeles applying tremendous pressure here. He steals it. Kolyakovo. Renberg. He's in over the blue line on the attack. Shoots the puck from the slot. Passed over to Kavasha. Now he carries it to center. He's into the attacking end of the... Close! To York. Now it's passed to Nienema. Over to Nienema. Now again to Nienema. The visiting team trails by 1 here late in the first. Hard shot. Turned away by DiPietro. Grabbed by Kaberle from behind the net. Puck found by Martinek. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Quick shot from along the boards. Here's Matt Sundin. He carries it into the attacking zone. Here's a chance. Hamilton, now out he starts. Back in he comes. He's got a breakaway. He hangs on to the puck. What really impresses me about this guy is how quick he gets across the crease.
Well, he likes to stand tall in there, and that makes it easy to get post to post.
The puck is about to be dropped. Allison won the faceoff. to McGilley. Here comes Alexei Yashin. Allison, and he takes it to center. The horn signals the end of the first. 2-1 the score. Pittsburgh is trailing 2-1 as the second period begins. About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Los Angeles. Turned over. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. Blocked. Pass up to Yashin. Now he'll move the puck into the neutral zone. He steals the pass to Matt Sundin. Quick shot on the right. Sundin, another shot, that's blocked, ahead to running. Here comes Alexei Yashin. He passes it to Nolan, and he moves it to center. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. One-timer! That's blocked by the defender. He had his pocket pick. Another shot. DiPietro made the save. Verahowski. Allison. He's all by himself in front. DiPietro turned the shot away. DiPietro stood tall on that one.
That was a booming slap shot, but he stopped them cold.
We're ready for the face-off. The face-off goes to Pittsburgh. DiPietro denies him. Huge save. Up through center. Here they come over the blue line. Big shot. Blocked. It didn't get through. The visiting team trails by 1 here early in the second. To York. The shot total is even. 22-22. To Tucker. Here's Kenny Janssen. He passes the puck to Parrish. It's 2-on-1. He shoots. Fell forward. Blocker save. Kavasha takes control of the puck. Another shot and another stop.
Oh, Jim, that was a critical stop to keep this game close.
It's 2-on-1. Renberg. DiPietro gets the blocker on it. Parrish. Bengenheim. It's 1-on-1. Shoots the puck from the right. Through center. They're into the attacking end of the ice. Right in front. There's a quick shot. It's man against man. Shoots the puck from the right. It's picked up by Martinek. To Ponikarovsky. A one-on-one battle. Snaps the shot. Martinek to Shatan. Here comes Miro Shatan. Shot the puck from the slot. Behind the net. To Francis. Now he just gains center and dumps the puck in. To Blake. Now it's moved up into the neutral zone. He has his pocket picked. Here comes Ron Francis. Shoots the puck. Into the corner. Yet another stop behind the net. To Blake. To Blake. One-timer. Saved by Belfort. They score to take a 2-goal lead midway through the second.
His stick flexes so much as he loads that shot up. When he lets it fly, it just explodes off his blade.
Los Angeles now up by 2 here in the second.
If this keeps up, their surge of momentum may turn into a tidal wave.
Scored by number 55.
To O'Neill.
Right, assisted by
Backhander. DiPietro's got it. And he hangs on for a faceoff. Los Angeles is playing a very disciplined game tonight.
Yeah, they're staying out of the box, and that's a key. You don't always give up goals on the penalty kill, but it takes a lot out of it.
As we approach the midway mark of the second period, it's 3-1 for the home team. Here comes Kenny Johnson, stoned by Belfour. Allison, and he moves it into the attacking zone. Here's a chance. O'Neill to McGillney. Oh, he scores, and it's a one-goal game, middle of the second period.
Jason Allison has what you'd call great hockey smarts. He always seems to be in the right position to score, and when the puck gets to him, he usually delivers.
Los Angeles lets them claw their way to within one.
Jim, that's exactly it. They let their opponent back in it, and they lost the momentum.
Behind the net.
By number 92, Jeff.
The visiting team trails by 1 as we approach the midway mark of the second period. Here comes Parrish. Wrist shot from the right. Belfour covers up for the whistle. Belfour does a good job stopping the shot.
A wrist shot is more accurate than a slap shot. You don't need much space to put them in.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Sundin won the draw. Puck scooped up by Francis. He dumped the puck in. And he passes it rink wide to Ronick. It's one-on-one to Blake. Belfour made the huge save. Oh, he's made another save. He passes it to Sundin. Scooped up by Pittsburgh. Hedin over center. They carry it into the zone. And he hangs on to the puck. Belfour caught a piece of it with his blocker, and it was just enough to prevent it from going in. They're getting ready for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Stachin. Out comes Panikarovsky, and he moves it into the attacking zone. From behind the net. Passed over to Parrish. Now he brings it to center. He carries it into the zone. He has his pocket picked. To Parrish. Shoots the puck from the wing. Out comes Stagin. And he's over the line and on the attack. Now he passes the puck to Goonies. DiPietro's got Bengenheim. And he carries it to center ice. To Jeff O'Neill. With speed, it's a one-on-one. To Roman Hammerlick. Here comes Roman Hammerlick. Goes to the backhand. Takes it behind the net. Pass up to Bates. One-timed it. Fearlessly blocked. It's gobbled up by Allison. Here comes... He scores! Right in the second tie game.
He sure had the defense on his heels on that one. He made the defenders guess what he was going to do, and they guessed wrong.
That makes it a tie game.
Yeah, hate to let one in this late in the period.
Pittsburgh goal, scored by number 89, Alexander Mogilny.
One-timed it. Hit the man in front of the net at center.
And by number
Carried over the blue line on the attack.
Allison.
One-times it. He scores! Late in the second, they've got the lead.
Speed kills. Isn't that the old saying? Oh, this man is a perfect example of that.
Los Angeles is on fire late in the second.
This will give him a big boost to start the third period.
Scored by number 77.
It's late in the second with a score 4-3 for the home team.
Assisted by number 79, Alexei Yashin.
Pass up to Tucker.
By number 43, Alexei.
Whips the shot. Blocked in front of the net. DiPietro turned the shot aside. He passes it to Shatan. He steals it. And he passes it ahead to Reichel. The visiting team trails by 1 here late in the second. DiPietro got the better of the shooter on that attempt.
Jim, some really quick movement to stop the backhand.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. Sundin wins the faceoff. One times it. He scores! And before the second intermission, they've tied it up.
When he's coming down on the goalie, he can do so many things. All because of that wicked wrist.
Pittsburgh, they're definitely making a game of it.
And more than that, Jim, coming so late in the second, that goal will really pump them up.
It's one-on-one to Francis. One timed it from the right. Johnson. We're tied at 4 here late in the second. Just one man to beat. Cranks it hard from the left. He intercepts the pass. We're down to 2 minutes to go in this second period. DiPietro got a leg on it. He passes it to Hunter. Shoots it hard. Here's Thomas Keberle. Here's Jeff O'Neill. Lots of shots, but no results so far.
The second period.
To Blake. Now passed over to Yashin. He's only got one to beat. Turned aside by Belfour. He passes it to O'Neill. Shoots! Found by McGillney. Touch in front to Yashin. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. And that'll end the period. We're tied at 4 after 40 minutes of play. Los Angeles led these guys back in the game with a late goal in the second period. Now we're tied at 4, heading to the third.
It's been a tight game, Jim. This one could easily go either way.
He'll go at him one-on-one. Here's Alexei Zhitnik, whose shot blocking has been a huge part. Quick shot. And Belfour makes a nice save. Here's Thomas Keberle. Here's Matt Sundin, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. He passes the puck to Blake. Here comes Cliff running. Great glove save by Belfour. Nolan has the one goal already tonight, and he looks like he's starting to find a rhythm.
He doesn't have a lot of shots, but he's finding the open ice. Needs to get some pucks to the net.
Face-off won by Allison. He carries it into center ice. They're into the attacking end of the ice. DiPietro made the big glove save to Kabasha, and he carries it to center. Now he moves the puck into the attacking zone. To Janssen. He coughs it up to Jeff O'Neill. Here comes O'Neill to McGillney. DiPietro covers up. Belfour has good hands. He can really move the puck.
And that puts a lot of pressure on opposing forwards. If they're not accurate with their shoot-ins, he'll beat them to the puck and fire it out of the zone.
Dean, one-timer. DiPietro with a great glove save. Reichel to Tucker. Hamilton out of his own zone to center. They're over the blue line and on the attack. And up to center ice. Over to Reichel. Now he's into the attacking zone. Here's Mark Parrish. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. We're tied at 4 here early in the third. Passed over to Reichel. Now over to Reichel. He blocked it. That's a great play. It's 2-on-1. Shoots the puck from the left. Renberg. Skating through center ice. Here comes Alexei Yashin. Fires hard. Ahead to Station. Now he takes it to center. He's over the line and on the attack. DiPietro turns him away. To Domi. Another quick shot. It's blocked. Over to Running. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. He shoots! Belfour with a great save. Now you talk about great defensemen in this league, and this guy really makes it all happen at the back end.
Jim, he's like a catalyst out there, consistently feeding forwards with breakout passes. And hey, I say he wouldn't hesitate to jump up in the rush.
He'll go at him one-on-one, right in front. He shoots! That's blocked and didn't get through. Here comes Kavasha. Shot the puck from the wing. Another shot. Belfour stoned him cold. Here comes O'Neill. Allison, Di Pietro the save. Found by Klee. He had his pocket picked. And he passes it to Hunter. Fires it. Steered aside by Ed Belfour. Allison. And he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. Fired it from the slot. To Bates. Now passed over to Bates. He steals the pass. He passes the puck to Francis. And he's into the attacking zone. To Weinhandel. One-timer. Weinhandel gets hold of the puck. Belfour hangs on for the whistle. This guy's already made a contribution on the scoreboard, and you can see he's playing with a lot more confidence now.
But now that he's got the one goal, look for him to test the goalie from everywhere.
Reichel won the draw. He moves it to center. They gain the blue line on the attack. And it's passed ahead to Blake. Now it's over the blue line on the attack. Oh, he hit the post! Over to Yashin. Now passed over to Tucker. Shot from the point. Passed ahead to Ronnie. Now out he starts. He's into the attacking end of the ice. Over to Nolan. It's one-on-one. Over the net. Di Pietro turned the shot away. Intercepted in the neutral zone. We're still tied at 4 here midway through the third. Here's shot. Passed ahead to Blake. Now he brings it to center. Here he comes on the attack. Pass up to McGillney. Now he'll move the puck into the neutral zone. Here he comes on goal. Pushed aside by Di Pietro. Here's Mark Parrish. Lots of shots. Shot! Passed ahead to McGillney. Berahowski. We're tied at 4 here midway through the third. To Janssen. Here's Stajan, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. Into the corner he goes. He coughs up the puck. Just one man to beat. To Shatan. Shoots the puck from deep in the slot. Ahead to Panikarovsky. Now he moves it to center. It's 2-on-1 to Domi. Wrist shot from the right. Up to Bates. To Weinhandel. He's into the attacking zone. Goes just wide of the net. Intercepted at the blue line. Another shot, and he whistled it wide of the net. He has his pocket picked. Over center. They bring it in on the attack. Again, another shot. That's blocked by the defender. Kavasha jumps on the loose puck. Shoots it quickly. Puck jumped on by Tucker. Renberg. It's 2-on-1. Shoots the puck from the wing. Gobbled up by McCabe. We're still tied at 4 here late in the third. Shoots from beside the net. He'll go at him one-on-one. Belfour. Blocker save. Here comes Ron Francis. Shot the puck. Di Pietro turned the shot aside. Here comes Alexei Yashin. He intercepts the pass. Here's Ron Francis. He's been the hottest shooter. He scores! That's a late third period go-ahead goal.
Goals like this one are a gift. With a pass that perfect, it'd be very tough not to convert on that play.
Los Angeles, time is running out, but this game is definitely not over.
Down by 1 with less than 5 minutes. It's a tough spot, but it's not impossible.
To McGillney. Now a pass up to Blake. Shoots! Blocked in front of the net. Possession taken by Klee. Allison.
plays, he racks up the points. It's a shame that injuries have slowed him down, because there's no doubt he's one of the league's better offensive players when he's healthy.
Pittsburgh, less than 5 minutes to go in the game. Up by 2. Time to protect the lead.
I think so, Jim. Got a cushion. Why risk it?
Allison, assisted by
Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third. One timed it from the slot.
Number 92, Jeff.
Here comes Kavasha. Fired it from the right. That's blocked. Kavasha with the puck to Francis. Now over to Sundin. It's a one-on-one battle. Shoots the puck from the slot. Up to York. Now he moves it to center. Here comes Mike York. Into the slot. Verahowski. We're down to the final minute of the third. To McGillney. Allison. To McGillney. It's 2-on-1. Shoots the puck. Belfour turned the shot away. To Tucker. Fires it. He scores an empty netter.
Well, an empty net goal is a great way to pad your stats. They don't come much easier than this one, but hey, he'll take it.
A 3-goal lead late in the third. That's pretty much sealed the deal.
They've really showed what they're
Scored
capable
by
of
number
tonight.
41, Jason Allison, assisted by number 6.
Timer. DiPietro gets a leg on it. DiPietro made a good stop.
And that one looked like it might go in.
The ref is ready to drop the puck. Kuliakovo with a one-timer. Martinek to Roman Hammerlick. To Shatan. He carries the puck to center ice. Over to Bates. Less than 10 seconds to go in the third. Renberg. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. That's it. This one's over. Pittsburgh has won it. Final score, 7-4.
Tonight's third star for Pittsburgh, number 89, Alexander McGillney. Tonight's second star for Los Angeles, number 55, Jason Blake. And tonight's first star, Pittsburgh, number 41, Jason Allison.
From Los Angeles, California, this is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson.
From all the team here at EA Sports, we'll see you next time.